Hello, everybody. Today we're talking about romance, seduction, and the yearning of our hearts and privates. Today we're talking about chemistry, namely how to create great chemistry between a character and their love interest. For a lot of people, myself included, the romantic plot or subplot of a novel is their favorite part. And there are few things more disappointing than a romance that just doesn't quite cut it. The characters are one-dimensional. They only like each other because they're hot. They fall in love really quickly and for absolutely no reason. Don't do this shit. No one likes it. So I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to build romantic chemistry that your readers will devour. These tips will help create a realistic bond between your characters, but most importantly, it'll get the readers rooting for their relationship. Number 1, build the anticipation. You know who likes an insta romance? A whole lot of no one. And it's not just because they're unrealistic, it's because you're not giving the reader any time to get to know the characters. Readers want a reason to be invested in the relationship. They want evidence that these two belong together. So give your characters time to flirt and to connect. Give them opportunities to build trust. Obviously, some relationships move quicker than others, and outside influences such as danger or drama can affect the progression of a relationship. But you should still try to be realistic. Take a look at your characters and think, would I be falling in love with this person at this moment? If they just met, the answer is no, you wouldn't. Unless you're crazy. Additionally, if you want to create sexual chemistry between your characters, you need to build the suspense and anticipation. Don't make them kiss at the first possible opportunity. Tease the moment, and then separate them. Go to your corners. The reader will be that much more excited when the kiss finally happens. Or when other things finally happen. If you have your characters rush through all the romantic milestones, it's not gonna be fulfilling to read, and it's not gonna get your reader rooting for the romance, because there is nothing left to root for. They already did all the things. So take your time, build the connection, and allow the anticipation to reel your readers in before slapping them with the big kiss. Or the big bang. Number 2, make them complement one another. A lot of writers like to make their characters opposites because opposites attract. And I'm sure you all can think of opposite pairings that we've seen before. One character is rich, the other's poor. One character's good, the other's naughty. But you'll probably notice that sometimes these pairings work, and sometimes it's a big fat fail. That's because it's not enough that the characters have a few opposite traits. These traits need to complement one another. For those who aren't following, to complement someone or something means to bring them to perfection. In other words, your characters are better when they're together. Now, it doesn't have to be this way from the start. A lot of characters have friction when they first meet. But eventually, those opposing traits should be something that works for them. It should give them a sense of harmony. Say one character's an introvert and the other's an extrovert. Maybe the introvert is able to provide that gentle calm their partner always needed, and the extrovert is able to bring their partner out of their shell. Because the characters are different, they're able to bring out a new side of their partner or add some enrichment to their lives that they didn't have before. Their differences stop being a source of conflict and start acting as a catalyst for growth, both internally and within the relationship. Number 3, make them equal. But Jenna, you just said to make them different. Now you're saying I gotta make them the same? No, that is not what I'm saying. Your characters don't have to be identical. They don't need to be in the same social circle. They don't have to be at the same intelligence level. But they do have to bring an equal amount of shit to the table. Equal amount of strengths, an equal amount of baggage. How many times have you read a book and thought, what does she even see in him? You're thinking that because the characters are not evenly matched. The MC is a dumpy, boring turd of a person, and their love interest is the embodiment of perfection. Why the fuck would the embodiment of perfection fall for a human turd? Why? They wouldn't. You gotta give each character a reason to be in that relationship, a reason to be attracted to the other person. Maybe it's because they're smart or funny, confident, powerful, hot. Whatever. There are lots of attractive traits to choose from. And on the flip side, they should probably have a similar amount of baggage. Because if one character's got their shit together and the other's got more problems than a run-over dog, this relationship isn't gonna last long. Remember, the reader needs to believe that these two would realistically be interested in one another, and that means they both gotta bring something compelling to the table. No human turds allowed. Number 4, give them common ground. Typically, there's some kind of goal or struggle that connects the MC with their love interest, and that goal or struggle is usually the plot of the novel. Maybe they're both mourning a horrific loss, or maybe they're both fighting to overthrow an evil government. This shared goal is the key to writing great chemistry, because it gives the characters a reason to bond, and it also showcases just how well they work together. Allow them to lean on one another, to support one another, strengthen one another. And it can't be all on one character's shoulders. You never want one character doing all the work while the other one's just dead weight. That's not a partner, that's a pain in the ass. You want them both to be participating toward the goal, and you want them to do it as a team. And number 5, make them like each other. I can't believe I have to say this, but oh my god. I have lost track of the number of stories I've read where two characters are madly in love with one another, but you can't figure out why. All they do is hump like bunnies or treat each other like complete and utter shit. A lot of newbie writers fall into the habit of expressing their characters' love for one another through sex or fighting, which is really weird because neither of those things are necessarily indicators of love. You don't have to love someone to fuck them, and you don't have to love someone to fight with them. So here's the deal, folks. If you want to convince the reader that your characters care about one another, they kinda sorta have to act like it. Romantic relationships thrive on a solid friendship, so naturally, characters who have great romantic chemistry are also great friends. Make them have fun together. Make them laugh. But Jenna, I want to write the passion. You mean you want to write the sex, and that's fine, I get it. But unless you're specifically writing an erotic story, you're gonna need a lot more than sexual chemistry to hook the reader. But Jenna, I want to write the drama. Look, all relationships have hiccups, but unless you're specifically writing about a toxic, tragic, shit show of a union, the fighting should be a small percentage of the relationship. Because the entire point of having a boyfriend or girlfriend is that they make you happy. Imagine that. Bottom line is, if you really want to make your readers believe your characters have chemistry, they gotta like one another as people. Shocking, I know. So that's all I got for you today. Creating chemistry between characters is super important if you want to get the reader invested in their relationship. So make sure you respect the natural growth of their connection. Tease a little bit of romance, a little bit of touchy touch, a little bit of smoochy smoo. Make sure your characters are better when they're together, and for the love of God, make them enjoy one another's company. Because you can't spell boyfriend or girlfriend without friend. With that said, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on Wednesdays. Eve the Awakening is still available in ebook and paperback on Amazon right now. You can also order a signed copy. All the links are listed below. And if you have any questions or if there's something you'd like me to talk about in my next video, be sure to tweet me at Jenna Moreci. Bye!